be up on these hoes. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And now running right through it. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
A give. This is Michelle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Ready?
On 2nd down, Michelle. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
319! 319! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Michelle on the dump off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe bashed it. Super toe.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hernandez. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now let's go. Green.
Now back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over, 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 over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go deep. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Patriot! Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Watch twin! Watch twin! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Following the penalty, Michelle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
All right, here we go. 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Gone. 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 Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now the Browns coming out on the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now let's go.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On the ground is Michel, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. New England on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is brought in at the 21. And a second spin. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Bunch formation, bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Alert, alert. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit, Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Here we go now.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On the ground, Michel. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three down. Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gun.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michel. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. New England on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun! 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 Mike 20, Mike 20. Gun! 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 Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Lucky 56. Hey. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fights him off. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Leopard!
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are pouring it on. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll go left side here with Michelle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
This is Lewis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now in his own end zone to Michel on the dump off. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll set up a throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out of there. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Back to throw here. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Michel, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Looking to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. On the ground, this is Michel. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a pitch out to Michel, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. New England on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go. Win the rep. Let's go. Gun. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
All right, now, lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Lewis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Detroit!
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And a big 32-yard play on third.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run. This is Lewis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a toss play to Lewis. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red till a $1 million. Y'all talking shit in the Kango Enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, to hate that. 50 million a year, died to make that middle. You vote for Trump and see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk. Ain't funny, no heat haul. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth. Try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown get down with a on me and a half a. Blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me? I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case with the case and a phone. They will watch you give it that. I live and they rap it back. Can't never back what they capping back. They ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Send with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put seat wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. Deep. Still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you ain't around here thinking sweet. You got the wrong idea. Get left out there. Tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you